Get ready, something truly spectacular is about to unfold in our skies, and you won't want to miss it. On February 17, 2026, the cosmos is putting on a show, an annular solar eclipse, famously known as the Ring of Fire. This isn't just any ordinary eclipse. It's a rare celestial event that transforms the sun into a blazing circle of light, captivating skywatchers around the world. Imagine standing outside, special eclipse glasses in hand, and gazing upward as the moon glides in front of the sun. Instead of total darkness, you'll witness a mesmerizing ring of sunlight encircling the moon, a sight that feels almost otherworldly, as if the universe itself is putting on a light show just for us. Unlike a total solar eclipse, where the moon completely blocks the sun and day turns briefly to night, an annular eclipse leaves a brilliant, fiery halo shining around the moon's edges. This glowing ring is the sun's outer rim, still visible because the moon is just a bit too far from Earth to cover it entirely. This event is the result of a rare and precise alignment of the Earth, Moon, and Sun, a cosmic ballet that plays out over millions of years, but only occasionally lines up perfectly for us to see. It's a reminder of the intricate dance of celestial bodies that governs our solar system. What makes this particular eclipse even more unique is its path. The shadow of the moon will sweep across some of the most remote and untouched places on our planet, vast deserts, open oceans, and wild landscapes rarely visited by people. For dedicated eclipse chasers, this is more than just an astronomical event, it's an adventure. Traveling to these far-flung locations, braving the elements and setting up cameras and telescopes in the wild, all add to the thrill of witnessing the Ring of Fire firsthand. The rarity of this eclipse's path makes it feel almost mysterious, like a hidden gem in the celestial calendar. Only a select few will be in the right place at the right time to see the full spectacle, making it a truly exclusive event for those who seek it out. Throughout this chapter, we'll dive into the fascinating science behind the Ring of Fire, how and why it happens, where you can catch the best views, and what other incredible eclipses are on the horizon. We'll also look at how scientists use these events to learn more about our sun and moon. Whether you're a seasoned astronomer, a curious student, or simply someone who loves to marvel at the wonders of the night sky, there's something magical about sharing this experience with others. Eclipses have a way of bringing people together, uniting us in awe and wonder. Understanding these rare cosmic events connects us to the grand clockwork of the universe. It reminds us that we're all part of something much bigger, a vast, ever-moving cosmos filled with beauty and mystery. So, put on your thinking caps and get your eclipse glasses ready. We're about to embark on a journey to chase the elusive Ring of Fire. Let's dive in and discover the wonders that await us in the sky. What is an annular solar eclipse? To answer that, we need to dive into the fascinating world of shadows, light, and cosmic alignment. Eclipses are some of the most dramatic celestial events we can witness from Earth, and the annular solar eclipse is a particularly mesmerizing example. It's a phenomenon that beautifully demonstrates the delicate balance and precision of our solar system. A solar eclipse happens when the moon passes directly between the sun and Earth, casting a shadow on our planet. This shadow isn't just a simple dark spot, it's made up of different parts, including the darkest inner shadow, called the umbra, and the lighter outer shadow, known as the penumbra. Depending on where you are on Earth, you might see a partial eclipse, a total eclipse, or, in rare cases, an annular eclipse. But during an annular eclipse, the moon doesn't completely cover the sun. Instead, it's just a bit too small in the sky, leaving the outer edges of the sun visible all around the moon. Instead, it appears as a dark disk in front of the sun, leaving a brilliant ring, an annulus, of sunlight visible. This glowing halo is what gives the annular eclipse its nickname, the Ring of Fire. It's a sight that has inspired awe and wonder for centuries, and it's only possible because of the unique relationship between the sizes and distances of the sun and moon as seen from Earth. That's the famous Ring of Fire. Unlike a total solar eclipse, where the sun is completely blocked and day turns to night, the annular eclipse lets a thin, fiery circle of sunlight blaze around the moon, creating a surreal and unforgettable spectacle. Why doesn't the moon always cover the sun? It's all about distance. The moon's orbit around Earth isn't a perfect circle. It's an ellipse, which means the moon's distance from Earth changes as it travels along its path. The moon's orbit is an ellipse, so sometimes it's closer to us, a point called perigee, and sometimes it's farther away, known as apogee. When the moon is at perigee, it appears larger in our sky and can completely cover the sun, creating a total solar eclipse. But when the moon is at apogee, it looks smaller in our sky, just a bit too small to block out the entire sun. That's when we get the annular eclipse, with the sun's outer edges still shining brightly around the moon. So when the moon passes in front of the sun while it's at apogee, it can't block the whole disk, creating that spectacular ring. This event is a reminder of how even small changes in distance can have dramatic effects on what we see from Earth. For this to happen, the sun, moon, and Earth must line up almost perfectly, and the moon must be at just the right distance. This alignment is rare, which is why annular eclipses don't happen every year in the same place. It's a perfect storm of cosmic geometry, a demonstration of our solar system's clockwork. The timing, the distances, and the alignments all have to be just right for us to witness this celestial event. These rare alignments create moments of incredible beauty, uniting people across continents as they look up in wonder. For a few minutes, the world pauses to marvel at the cosmic dance above. The universe is full of such coincidences, giving us front-row seats to cosmic wonders. Throughout history, eclipses have inspired myths, scientific discoveries, and a sense of connection to the cosmos. That's the magic behind the Ring of Fire. An extraordinary display of nature's precision, and a reminder of our place in the vast, ever-moving universe. Why does the moon sometimes look too small to cover the sun? It's a question that has fascinated skywatchers for centuries. When we look up during a solar eclipse, we might expect the moon to block out the sun completely every time. But sometimes, instead of a total blackout, we see a brilliant ring of sunlight blazing around the moon's edges. Why does this happen? The answer lies in the moon's ever-changing distance from Earth. The moon's orbit is an ellipse, not a perfect circle, so its distance from Earth changes. Sometimes, the moon is a bit closer to us, and other times, it's farther away. This means the moon's apparent size in our sky is always shifting, even though the moon itself never actually changes size. At its closest point, called perigee, the moon appears noticeably larger and brighter in the night sky. This is when we experience what's known as a supermoon, a breathtaking sight that can make the moon look almost impossibly big as it rises or sets on the horizon. But when the moon is at its farthest point from Earth, called apogee, it looks much smaller and dimmer. The difference can be subtle to the naked eye, but it's enough to change the way eclipses appear from our perspective. The 2026 Ring of Fire eclipse happens because the new moon is near apogee, making it just a bit smaller than the sun in our sky. This slight difference in size means the moon can't completely cover the sun, leaving a dazzling ring of sunlight visible around its edges, a phenomenon known as an annular eclipse. So, when the moon moves in front of the sun, it can't cover it all, like trying to cover a dinner plate with a saucer. No matter how you line them up, the smaller object just can't block out the larger one completely. This simple geometry is what creates the spectacular Ring of Fire effect. This cosmic coincidence is what makes annular eclipses possible. It's a rare alignment, and it only happens when the moon is just the right distance from Earth. If the moon's orbit were a perfect circle, we'd see the same kind of eclipse every time, either always total or always annular. There would be no surprises, no variety, and no dramatic changes in the way the sun and moon interact in our sky. But thanks to these subtle variations in the moon's orbit, we get to witness a whole spectrum of eclipses, from moments of total darkness when the sun is completely hidden, to fiery halos that light up the sky. Each eclipse is a little different, shaped by the delicate dance between the Earth, moon, and sun. Even small changes in the cosmos, just a few thousand kilometers in the moon's orbit, create dramatically different results for us here on Earth. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected and dynamic our solar system really is. It's a beautiful reminder of the universe's variety. The sky is never quite the same from one night to the next, and neither are the eclipses we see. That's why every eclipse is unique. Each one is shaped by the moon's position, the Earth's tilt, and even where you're standing on the planet. No two eclipses are ever exactly alike, making each event a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and that's what makes chasing them so exciting. For astronomers, photographers, and skywatchers alike, every eclipse is a new adventure. A chance to witness the wonders of our universe in action, and to marvel at the cosmic coincidences that make our sky so endlessly fascinating. Where do you need to be to see the 2026 Ring of Fire? Bundle up, it's heading for Antarctica. The path of annularity sweeps across the southern Indian Ocean and makes landfall only in a sliver of Antarctica. The longest ring effect happens over open water, far from any city. This eclipse is a target for adventurous cruises and flights. Most of us will rely on live streams and photos from explorers and scientists. A much larger area, including southern Africa and Madagascar, will see a partial eclipse. It's a rare event, highlighting how special it is to be in the right place at the right time. The 2026 eclipse might remind you of the Great American Annular Eclipse of October 2023. That event swept across North and South America, making the Ring of Fire visible to millions. The path started in Oregon, crossed several U.S. states, and continued through Mexico, Central America, and Brazil. Cities like Albuquerque and San Antonio were prime viewing spots with festivals and crowds gathering to watch. It was a communal experience, uniting people in awe. After leaving Texas, the eclipse continued south, ending at sunset over the Atlantic. The 2023 event was accessible and celebrated, while the 2026 eclipse will be remote and exclusive. Both are created by the same cosmic mechanics, but each has its own story. Every eclipse is a unique experience, science in action, seen differently each time. For many, the ultimate prize is a total solar eclipse, when the moon completely blocks the sun, day turns to twilight, temperatures drop, and the sun's corona becomes visible. The next total eclipse after 2024 is on August 12, 2026, crossing Greenland, Iceland, and Spain. Imagine seeing the corona from Iceland's dramatic landscapes or Spain's coast at sunset. In 2033, Alaska will host a total eclipse, with the path passing near Utqiagvik and Nome. The next coast-to-coast US eclipse won't be until 2044, mainly in Montana and North Dakota. These future dates give us all something to look forward to, so keep your eclipse glasses handy. The cosmos always has another show on the way. Have you heard of Umberphiles? They're eclipse chasers, people who travel the world to stand in the moon's shadow. This passionate community plans trips, studies weather, and seeks the perfect spot for totality. Eclipse chasing is a true adventure, taking you from deserts to oceans to Antarctica. The experience is multi-sensory. The air cools, light turns silvery, animals grow quiet, and the corona bursts into view. Many find it deeply moving, sometimes even life-changing. Umberphiles share stories, photos, and discoveries, bringing the wonder of eclipses to everyone. They're citizen scientists, adventurers, and storytellers. Their dedication inspires curiosity and connects us all to the cosmos. Through their eyes, we see the beauty and excitement of chasing shadows. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge can take us anywhere. The adventure is global, and it's open to all. Did you know we live in a special time for eclipses? The sun is about 400 times wider than the moon, but also 400 times farther away, making them appear the same size. But the moon is slowly drifting away from Earth, so millions of years from now, total solar eclipses will disappear. Only annular ones will remain. Eclipses aren't just an Earth thing. NASA's Mars rovers have captured solar eclipses from the red planet too. Mars' tiny moons create only partial or annular eclipses. And have you heard of Bailey's beads? Just before and after totality, sunlight peeks through lunar valleys, creating a string of bright beads. It's one of many magical details that make eclipses unforgettable. The cosmos is full of surprises, if you know where to look. Most of us won't make it to Antarctica for the 2026 Ring of Fire, but we can still join the excitement. Thanks to live streams and photos, we can witness the event from anywhere. Eclipses are a chance to learn about our solar system and feel connected to something bigger. The sky is a source of endless fascination, a laboratory, a history book, and a work of art. Looking up connects us to the same wonders our ancestors saw. It sparks curiosity and big questions about our place in the universe. Science is happening all around us every day, so keep looking up. Mark your calendar for the next eclipse or meteor shower. Go outside, learn a constellation, and share the wonder with others. The universe is waiting to be explored. Stay curious, keep learning, and remember, the sky is just the beginning. Let's keep exploring it together.